A big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, and a big thanks to all the donators of $5 or more. Dead Zergling, Radio Raptor, and Vlad Tepish 3176. You all helped make this possible. Howdy, Insufferable Gaming fans, your old pal Rosser here. Today, after finishing Castlevania 3, the next in line, sponsored by our good bloody Mr. Vlad Tepish, is Castlevania Bloodlines. Now, this was the Castlevania game for the Sega Genesis. It's a little bit different, but that won't stop us. So, we have options. I'm not going to change them. This is all very nice and normal. Normal level, 3 players. I have no idea how many continues I might be getting. Hopefully it'll be enough, but if not, so be it. So, we have 2 characters here, which is a bit of a departure. We have John Morris, who wields the Vampire Killer. In lore of the Dracula variety, John Morris was one of the people who helped kill the original Dracula in the Bram Stoker novel. And we also have Eric Lacard, who wields the Alucard spear. Now, because of the sprites and the implications, some folks have theorized, and this is speculation, but some folks have theorized that this is in fact Alucard in disguise. We may never know, for sure, but for now, I am going to start out with Mr. John Morris, because I like a whipping experience. Something a bit traditional, you know. And we start at the ruins of Castle Dracula in Romania. Now, it says that one Ms. Elizabeth Bartley is who is trying to resurrect Dracula. I'm pretty sure that is actually based off of Elizabeth Bathory, if I had to guess. So, what have I got? We have the traditional power-ups, like extending the whip. We collect jewels instead of hearts, I believe. And in the Sega Genesis version, that was the first time most of us had ever seen blood and gore in a Castlevania game. So that's neat. Now, of course, we've got a boomerang. Yeah, I always like to have the boomerang. Oh, and this guy can whip up at an angle. And straight down, but not down at an angle. So it's a bit odd. And I have never played this very much beyond the first level or so, so this will be a learning experience as I go. Look, it's an axe. You know what an axe does. I know what an axe does. We all know what an axe does. But can I get it to do it in the way I need it to axe? Axe me not. Axe not for whom the bell tolls, etc., etc. Oh look! The weird thing about this is that he actually has to jump to whip up at an angle. This is to facilitate the... No. I don't know what I just got there, but it made my whip stronger, so... I'm favorable to that. You betcha. Let me just think a second here. Alright. So, of course we have the classic Castlevania area, where mermen accost me. This is looking an awful lot like, you know, the first game and the first area of subsequent games. You know, the fun parts. Let's try this. That is a crazy sub-weapon. It'd be slightly insane. I don't know exactly how it works, and I hope I find out. I really hope I find out, because it's pretty cool. We got bats. You all saw how much trouble those bats gave me in the last game. It was a bit of a nightmare. Don't want the boomerang. Where did I even get an axe? I don't know. We got ourselves a hellhound here. It's spitting fire at me. Terrible shame that. And it's howling the windows out. And causing me an awful lot of death. And I got hit by the barest edge of the window falling. One problem I'm seeing already with this game is that the limitations of the Sega Genesis are many. For instance, the dodgy frame rate and such. Well, maybe not the frame rate itself, but just the way it was handled. You'll notice the massive slowdown. There's not a whole lot I can do about that, but if I think of something, such will be done. Yeah, this boomerang ain't bad. Multiple hits, 1 crystal per use. I don't mind that at all. I do mind getting repeatedly hit by those window shards. That's a bummer, man. But I'll make it work. Looks like we've got some super ghouls and ghosts stuff going on here. Or just regular old ghosts and goblins stuff, I should say. But with those skulls just popping right on up. It's okay, got wall meat. At least there's no timer. That I've noticed yet. Whoa. No, Mr. Skeleton. I defy you. I repudiate you, and I whip you. Should have whipped him a little better. Oh, damn it. Can I not whip those fireballs? I should be able to whip the fireballs. The fireballs didn't look like they were in the habit of getting whipped today, did they? Well. We're down to holy water. Works about the way you'd expect. Perhaps not quite as strong as I'd expect. Oh, and I can't change jump trajectory in mid-leap. It is kind of nice that the holy water travels up in an arc at first. Makes it a little bit easier to hit these enemies above. Enemies below being, of course, a completely different matter. Yes, this is actually farther than I have ever played in this game before, so this is all new territory to me. Should be fun. I just know those things are going to cause me trouble in the future. Those jumpy, reflexive, and now I'm back to axe. Hope you wanted an axe, because that's what I'm doing today. Can I not jump up there? Doesn't look like it. Unfortunate. See, Eric can do a vaulting jump to get to higher, okay, areas. This is one wacky game show right here, buddy. I tell you what. Why are my sub-weapons so damn weak? I'm going to need those to start doing just a little bit more damage if I'm going to get through this. Well, at least there's plenty of health up. It's very generous in this first level, so it is. Whoa! Things are breaking. That looked like a 1-up, briefly, before it fell in the pit. Like the music, though. This has got some good, classic Castlevania-y type music. This looks very similar to what you would find when you were going up against Dracula in previous games. Oh. No. Well, I got a boomerang at least. Yeah, this looks like Dracula's throne room. We got a butt-ugly knight. And apparently when I get hit, I lose the power of the really cool attack. Whoa. Okay. Alright, buddy. I see how it is. I don't see how it is at all, actually. I did not discern any pattern whatsoever there. Yeah, see? I whipped that fireball. Fireballs are whippable. If not 100% easily whippable. If I have finite continues, I am hosed. Such is the danger of vampire hunting. Alright, got a boomerang. Got this guy. Yeah, I hit him. Can I not hit him? Sort of, kind of. Okay, he's dropped to this thing. This boomerang is slightly pathetic. Duly noted. In fact, maybe sub-weapons just have very limited use in this particular game. I will have to come to terms with that. He's just whipping that thing around like crazy, ain't he? Oh, I can hit him anywhere. Well, now that I know that, kind of would have been useful a little sooner. Be dead. Lay down. Stop breathing. Be gone. And... oh. I get to keep moving her? Well, I get to keep jumping it. Nope. There we go. We're done. It's the weirdest end-of-level pose ever. It's alright. I'll deal with it. Press start to next stage. Will do, sir. Atlantis Shrine. Sounds very dangerous. So that's where this particular music track came from. It came from Atlantis. Multiple boomerangs. Whoa! What the hell is that thing? I don't know. Some kind of minotaur, no doubt. Well, he's minute to dead. This water level is very distracting, and yes, it is supposed to look like that. It's weird, man. This game's got some weird special effects. It's what the Genesis was capable of. That water appears to be rising. I should probably go up quickly. That is a large polearm that fella has there. No, you can also land on stairs mid-jump in this one. Very helpful. I'll eventually probably have to strategize about which sub-weapons I want when. But for now, just making it through is priority number 1. Okay, that's a dead end. Apparently the water just kind of slowly drains your health when it's rising like that. Good to know, good to know. Whoa! Bad spore thingy. Those things were giving me grief during the last game, so they were. Oh, has the water finally stopped rising? Well, that's helpful. We got ourselves, a what, water wizard? Yeah. This seems simple. Okay. Oh, the water was rising. I did not notice. Bird! Piss off, crows. Whoa. Oh, I see how this works. You can kind of guide it. Except I can't because I'm out of... Yeah, you just attack behind me. That'll be fine. Really? Big axe. Son of a bitch. There goes my awesome lightning whip. Where's he go? Oh, he jumped on my face. How rude. So now I gotta do this again. Water wizard. Feed him quickly, lest the water rise to an untenable level. Will do. It's getting up there faster than I can actually hit him. But I made it. We got holy water. Is that what I need? Not like that it ain't. Whip the bird. And back to axe. I did not want to go back to the axe. So I didn't. Well, this is working. He attacks at a distance, so if you stay close, he can't hit you. Neat. Glad to see it. Now we got this yokel again. Hit him, step back. Hit him, step back. Dodge the flying leap. Whoa. I forgot the step back part of my two-step plan. Whoa, 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 whoa. Aw, bastard. He does a lot of damage. One might say he does god damage. No? Okay. Alright, another one bites the dust. Is that all of them? Yeesh. Seems like kind of a Contra-like series of pattern recognitions. Oh, we're doing this, are we? Oh, Medusa heads! So, we're at the final stage of Castlevania 3 already. Glad to hear it. I got dead. So, there's a game over. The first game over in level 2. That is an and I've only got 2 continues. Fan-fugu-tastic. This could be a difficult game. Extremely difficult. In fact, I am certain I am not going to make it through for quite some time, but that's okay. As long as I make it a little bit farther every time, and that was bad. Nifty. And I jumped right into that. That's not good. This isn't going well. This isn't going well at all. But when does it ever, really? Okay. Let's take a field trip over to this side of the screen. No! Medusa! You screwed me! Why, Medusa Head? Why'd you take away my one chance at happiness? Is it because you hate the concept of joy, Medusa Head? Is that it? Well, I hate the concept of your face. Face full of hideous snakes, turning things to stone. You know, just because you have to be cursed by the gods doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone. But you do take it out on everyone, don't you? Hateful flying assholes that they are. My sub-weapons are availing me very little in this desperate fight. It's like they're waving as relative to the screen this time. Let's get out of here. Wow, I made it one whole screen. Did that thing just block? I think that thing... It's hard to tell because the Sega's sounds sound funny. The sound chip. Maybe not. Take that, statue. You don't belong here. Oh. I guess that one didn't block. Thanks! Thanks! Appreciate it. Mother... Second game over. On level 2. Again, I reiterate, level 2. It's kind of a problem. I sense horrific times ahead, but a challenge is what it shall be. Let it not be said that I shirked from this challenge. As messy as it is. Oh, there we go. I knew there had to be some way to get through there. And I was right. There was. I'm not sure I want the holy water here. Probably would have helped if I'd had holy water there. Mother. I'm not good at this one yet. Could we have a new contender right off the bat for difficulty? Surely not. Everyone says Castlevania 3 is kind of the pinnacle of difficulty, so I'll probably be fine once I figure out how to do this properly. I just gotta, get used to it. That's all. That's right, I'm boomeranging these skull heads. What of it? That should not have hit me there. I don't think it should have. What do you think? Back in the water again. Getting a bit of slowdown. This game is just more than the poor old Genesis can handle, I suppose. How do you stop a bull from charging? Whip it in the face. Twice. There's probably secrets that I'm missing about this game. That is a boss, isn't it? I don't want to go in the water. Piss off. Piss directly off. I seem to be beating sections out of it. Fair enough. Its torso is getting shorter by gum. But what does it mean? It means I can hit it in the eye. Go. Get. As long as I can keep hitting it in the eye, I'll be fine, I guess. It's going to cause ceiling problems, isn't it? Oh, right, I can whip up at an angle if I choose. Maybe? Possibly? Go away! I don't like you! So that's what happens if you're on the floor when it lands. I'm out of things. And it's out of life. Does this level keep going? Was that a boss or a mini-boss? We shall soon discover the truth of this. It was the actual boss. Hooray! So 2 levels, and I'm already completely out of continues. Could be a problem. Could be a real problem. But I guess we'll just have to keep trying and find out. Ah, what the heck, let's go a little bit longer. Why not? There's a weird thing going on with the rendering here, so if it looks like the video is like cutting in a little late, it's because the video is cutting in a little late, and I don't know why it's doing it. I honestly haven't got a clue. I'll try to fix it a little later. You! Ah! He hit me from there with the damn column. Of course he did. Whoa, what the? Wait a minute. Really? Well. I've got good news. We just turned Bionic Commando up in this bitch. I think the next attempt is probably going to be a little easier now. That is awesome. That wasn't awesome. That was painful. So this whole time, does that work anywhere? Okay, well, we've got ourselves a game mechanic that I didn't even know about until just now. Ain't that neat? That's kind of a game changer. I should just be jumping up and leaving these enemies in the dust. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need some kind of sub-weapon there. You know, shit like this keeps happening. I can't hit the son of a bitch. Just go. Run. Flee. Be gone. Huh. Wasn't sure I'd be able to make that jump. But sure enough. Not sure it did anything for me. That sure as hell didn't do anything for me. I did get a whip extension, so... Ah! Now what? So many problems these things keep causing. There. Much better. Now, what do I do about these? That's a pretty good plan. Smack them with holy water. Always a lovely sight. Huh. You know, it's kind of a good thing that I found out about this just now, or that would have been sort of impossible, wouldn't it? Ah, my jump button's sticking. Why? Why, controller? Why do you continuously disappoint me? Okay. I love that. I love any kind of grappling hook mechanic. Something I love a little less... Okay. I don't know why... Oh, if I hold up, it does a different attack. Not sure why. And then if I hit the button regular, it does the regular attack. And I've got 1 piece of health and no lives and no continues left. There we go. Okay. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to start over from the beginning. Maybe my next attempt will be Eric Lecard. You never know. But one thing's for sure, knowing how to use the grapple hook going to be a huge boon. So, until next time, thanks for watching. This is your old pal Rosser. Take a drink.